Hi and welcome back. It's Karynjean. Kathy told me that I didn't tell you what quote I put in this. This is the more than one and quote. There's such a lot of different ands in me. I sometimes think that this is why I'm such a troublesome person. If I was just the one and, it would be ever so much more comfortable, but then it wouldn't be half so interesting. And I can certainly relate to that quote, as I'm sure many of us can. We're not done with this yet. This is our hinged folder that we made. Because I'm not, there's something else that has to be done here. Let me just put it that way. And so we're still going to do something with that. But here's our book, which is not staying closed because I forgot to clip it to train it to stay closed. But the one thing I did, this is Karynjean from Sleepers Crafts. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing our Anna Green Gables baby journal. I just dive. I just boom, dive right in. A dive bomber. But I brought my computer up here, my laptop. And so I printed that out. So the Watch Me Grow, I put the Watch Me Grow in. This is a little piece of scrap paper that I mounted it on because it was kind of disappearing. I printed it off in green. I did different kinds of fonts. This is the one I settled on. And afterward, when I was thinking about this, I forgot to have a line for, born, her birth and all. But that can be placed like over here somewhere. That could be a whole page of, day of my birth kind of thing. So there's that. And I pulled out more glassine envelopes than I need. I was really thinking only 2. But let's see. I just pulled out a little hunk. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hi. So welcome back. Make sure that's going to work for us. It is, Thursday, February 23rd? It is going to be close to 70 degrees today, which I'm thrilled about. I have windows open, as my grandmother used to say, blow out the stink. But that's when they also did like spring cleaning and fall cleaning. Spring cleaning was when they opened up all the windows and washed all the walls because everybody smoked. So you had all that nicotine and cigarette smoke build up. Anyway, on the walls. So, Watch Me Grow. There we have a belly band. So we have, this is the center of our first signature with these. And see, these are not, I wasn't paying attention. I wonder if I can redo these. I probably can. All right, we're going to redo these. Maybe not. Dang nabbit. Let's see. No, we're not going to be able to redo them. That's fine. And then we have our little side tuck here and our flip out. We are going to have to do journaling cards and stuff. We'll do that one day. Figure out something to do with that. We have this here, and we could put a glassine envelope down on that, right? So it still comes through, but we have something like that. So that's in that signature. We have, this is so pretty. I like this paper. Don't think I want to cover it up though. And then of course, my beautiful, I don't think I used wet glue on this. I think I only used glue stick. All right, let's clear it first. See what we have. Okay, that went in, no problem. So hopefully, and I'm going to wipe that off so that the glue doesn't dry on that. Oh, see, the glue's bubbling out. All right, so hopefully we won't have any problem with this glue today. And just press it down with the paper towel so it soaks up anything that's, coming out. See? I know a lot of people swear by the Scotch Create glue stick. I do not. for this very reason. For this very reason. Okay, I think what we'll do before I figure out where I want to put the glassine envelopes is, and look at this pretty paper. Might be able to put one here, right? We could put one here so that, although these envelopes are, they're like wax paper. They're kind of delicate. Knowing my niece, it might rip. Just knowing my niece. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to cover the spine. And we have decided to do the double. Where's the precious? Hold on. I'm turning around over here. Ow. Oh, sugar shoes. Here it is. Okay, and I'm not going to overlap it. I'm just going to, it doesn't need to be on the back of the book, just the front of the book. So I'm just going to, honestly, I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to cut it there. Hopefully. It's already a crooked cut, but there. Okay. And I have to get more of this because this is all I have left. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do? So let's take a look. Let's look at it. Which is wider? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. All right. We're going to place this here. Let's get out the Fabrifix. And this is going to be very messy. And we're going to glue across the top. So we're going to cover the spine today. And we're going to do some more decorating. I'm having a bit of an issue there. Okay, so we have this coming here. Hello. And there's the dog whining again. She's just, you know, I was in a good mood this morning because the dog did not wake me up. Of course, I was awake by 6:30. You know, I get about 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I wake up, and then I get about another 2 or 3 hours of sleep. So when I got up at 6:30, the dog usually starts whining at around 6 o'clock, wakes me up, and then I can't get back to sleep. Getting very cranky. Now she's barking. Let's take a look. So I was in a rather good mood this morning. Doggo not having woke me up. I was hoping to be able to go back to bed, but at that point I was wide awake. Also, I was able to take a nap yesterday. I was practically falling asleep. I think I actually did, you know, like kind of doze off and snap my head back. I fell asleep. Where are we going here? We're going here. On the couch, like at around 9 or 9:30 yesterday morning, because, hello, I don't get any sleep. And so I actually came upstairs here and laid down on my bed and fell asleep for a couple hours, which is surprising to me because I find it practically impossible to nap during the day. I do. It's just something I can't do. I mean, I can barely sleep as it is. But anyway, so I fell asleep and then I had this strange dream. I thought I heard my daughter and my grandson. You know, the nap was, I'm not sure how restful the nap was because, you know, it's one of those things where I think I'm awake, but I'm dreaming, but I'm awake. It's just really weird. So I thought I heard, and then I'm struggling to wake up. I thought my grandson had climbed onto my bed and was talking to me, trying to wake me up, and I wasn't waking up. It was just really weird. He doesn't have school this week. And so obviously they were not here. But it was just a really strange dream. Anyway, you know, fighting sleep or fighting being awake or something. I don't know. It's weird. But, yeah, and it comes almost all the way over. So, yeah, I think this is good. Of course, I'm covering up all my precious, but that's okay. Oof, just got glue all over my fingers because it's bleeding all through this ribbon. Let's rub it off. Silicone glue, so it does rub off, like rubber cement. And, okay. So yeah. It's stuck to my finger. Can't get it off. There it goes. So I was able to take a nap, had a very strange dream. And that's it. Enjoying the nice weather today. I am a person, I don't think I have seasonal affect disorder. Some people are severely, what's the word I'm looking for? The weather, the lack of sunshine or the amount of sunshine really affects them and their overall emotional and mental well-being. I know that I am always in a much better mood when it's sunny out. I think that, and so it's like called seasonal affect disorder, where it affects you, it affects your mood and everything. Like, I would only be able to live in Alaska half the year, like the year where there's all sunshine, the 6 months when there's all sunshine. Not this time of year. Of course, I wouldn't be able to live in Alaska anyway because our church. I have never been to Alaska, but our church youth group. Now this is, I don't know, a while ago, probably 15 years ago, if maybe more. Did a mission trip to Alaska. I did not go. I had to work. My daughter did not go. I don't think she was in youth group anymore. But, my friends went. The pastor went. So I have, they talk about the, get that little bit off, all the bugs and stuff, right? Now, my cousin's daughter and her husband live in Alaska. I think in an area called Bethel. I'm not sure. And they just had a baby. So my cousin and his wife just went to Alaska. And it's like 3 planes. They had to fly, because they're East Coast. They had to fly to Seattle. And then from Seattle, they had to fly to Anchorage. And then from Anchorage, they had to take a little, I don't know, one of those little planes to where my niece and her husband live. Yeah, not my niece. Oh, my cousin's daughter. For heaven's sakes, my niece. Yeah. And I was talking to my sister this morning. She called me, FaceTimed me with the baby and stuff. And they're expecting like major snowstorm. I was like, yeah, I can never live in Maine either. Thank you very much. I just want to glue down that corner. When I was younger, it would have been a different story. But I am just so affected by the sun. Not that I would ever move south. But, like part of me, I have all these fantasies. One of my fantasies is move up to Cape Cod to be closer to my brother, right? I love Cape Cod. I do. I love Cape Cod. And I understand it now. Because I had never been to Cape Cod before my brother moved there. And living in the Philadelphia area, there's New Jersey, there's the beaches there, the Jersey Shore, go down the shore. And there were people that I met that vacationed every summer up in Cape Cod. I'm like, why do you go to Cape Cod when the Jersey Shore is right here? It is so different. It is just, I understand it now. Now I understand it. Okay, so we have our spine covered. Lovely. And then I probably will because this looks nice here on the front. I probably will put some kind of spine jewelry there. And yeah, we'll figure that out later. We shall figure that out later. So let's go back onto the inside. I have not put that sticker, like the nameplate kind of sticker, in yet because I think I probably will be. Yeah, see, I should have reinforced this. This is a weak spot right here. It's going to be a weak spot. I probably will be cross-stitching her name. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably not such a good idea. Not much I can do about it now. All right, so the glassine envelopes. Let's see. We have a nice belly band there. No, not going to put them there. There. We could put one here. Yeah, let's put one here, and I'm going to use double-sided adhesive because it's like vellum, right? If I use the wet glue, you'd see like the line of the wet glue. So I'm going to use this, which is a solid piece. I'll put a little bit of wet glue on top of it to kind of hold it in place. So I'm just going to go from here down to there. Let's get my other scissors. Here they are. Hold on. Ugh, they're under a book. And let's cut it. Oops. Hello. I don't want to cut the envelope. See if we can pull it up a little bit there. Okay. So there's that. And then we're going to pokey this up like so. Flatten it out a little bit there. And we're going to put this one, just everything's in my way today. This one here. There. Like so. Put that one down just a little bit. And we'll pokey this up. And flag fold it. And put this one here. Okay. And we'll pokey this one up. And flag fold it. Actually, I do not think I'm going to use the wet glue. This should be fine. Let's flag fold it back again. Flag fold it back again. Okay. Get all this stuff out of my way. Come back to this right here. Now, I was going to put it here. I could put it here, but I don't, yeah, it's just, no, we'll build up on that side something. We'll build something up on that side. So we have our flags. And let's see where we want to put it. I think we want to put it right here. And come on, flag. Thank you. There. So, see, now we can't see the glue. If we used wet glue, we would have been able to see the glue. So there's that. So that we're not losing the pretty paper, but we have that. Okay, and it's so pretty. Let's go back to the, then we'll go here to the third. We could put it here. We could put it here. Otherwise, we'd put it there. What's on the inside of this? Oh, okay. Let's take a look on the inside. We could put it here. Put it here. No, because there's a bit of a gap here. I also need to get ribbon out and glue in some ribbon for bookmarks. Let's go back to here. All right, let's put it here, the inside back cover. Inside, whatever. We're going to put it there. Whatever there is. Okay, so let's do this again. Oh. So, yesterday I made homemade yogurt. And I've done it before. Well, you guys know I already make my own sour cream and my own mayonnaise. Let me tell you about homemade yogurt. I used to buy the Stonyfield organic 32 ounce, which is a pint. Oh, no. Of the yogurt that has all the probiotic yogurt, right? Just plain, unflavored, probiotic yogurt, which at Walmart costs $4.50 for 32 ounces, which is a quart. Now, what I did was I made a gallon of yogurt, so 4 quarts. A gallon of milk cost me $5. I bought 2 half gallons. I don't know why I bought 2 half gallons. I didn't realize I didn't know how much yogurt I was going to make, basically. So, if you buy a full gallon, it's a little bit less expensive than buying 2 half gallons. Anyway, so I still had some yogurt in the refrigerator, a little bit of yogurt left that I was saving because I knew I wanted to make my own yogurt. Because you need like a starter. Like if you're making sourdough bread, you need a sourdough bread starter kind of thing. So there was some yogurt there. So, yes. So for about the price of a quart of yogurt, I made a gallon of yogurt. There we go. And it's homemade. So with milk, of course, the yogurt I used to start it with was store-bought, but going forward in the future, once this yogurt is set, because it does take, a couple of days to make yogurt, depending upon how thick you want it, you need to ferment it. I'm not quite sure if that's the right word, but you ferment it, and then you need to let it set up and stuff like that. But then what I'm going to do is take some of that yogurt and freeze it to save for starter for next time, or just make more yogurt when this yogurt is about to run out. We could do that. I have a silicone. It has these tiny little, they probably hold about a tablespoon, like if you wanted to make like brownie bites or something, those really tiny ones. And I could just put yogurt in there and freeze it. And then I would just use that. If that's a tablespoon, that's an easy measure to know how much to put in, defrost it and stuff. Anyway, so, and I know that homemade yogurt lasts way longer than store-bought yogurt does. Just saying, because I know my homemade sour cream lasted. That's the next thing I have to make is sour cream. Lasts a lot longer. Yeah. So, all right. So there we have our 2 glassine envelopes. Lazy American English, right? R and our. We always say. We pronounce them the same. We pronounce words the same, so that aren't completely different. Anyway, so let's get a little wild and crazy. I have these trims right here. Let's trim, shall we? Let's trim. Let's do some trimming. What else are we going to trim with? Ouch. Do we want to trim with, we could make washi tape out of that, We have, and don't forget, we have these. And we have these little green bits. And we have pink grosgrain and pink satin ribbon. We have those, kind of bright. Don't know if I'll use those. Hold on. We have this, our rosebud trim, and our this trim. We have these, and we also have our pink and our green. Remember, I said I could cut that in half and trim off a couple pages. So, oh, this is going to be fun. First, I'm going to scooch this all over to the side because I'm going to pull this back out. I was just thinking that maybe it would be fun if we trimmed this with the pink. Let's see what we got. And we did, if we did both of them with the pink. Do you think that would be nice, or is that kind of too much because we have the green over here? It might be a little bit too much. Then again, maybe not. I'm going for it. This is what we're going to do. And we're going to cut this down right in half. We're going to glue that down, but then we're also going to have to, because this is is obviously very rough, we might want to think about covering up this rough edge here with something else. All right, for this, we're going to need this. I'm just going to take the Fabrifix, go straight up the side here. Okay. And this is the side that I cut. Now, I'm not so sure I have to worry about it because the Fabrifix, that cut edge is going straight into the Fabrifix. It's a plan anyway. And so that will act as a fray repellent, right? Kind of like a fray check. It should not fray with that. Oh, so I am a Star Trek and a Star Wars fanatic. Yes, I am. Go a little bit crazy. And the second episode of Picard Season 3 came out, I think today. I just watched it. And it's so exciting because when I was, Deep Space, love Deep Space Nine, but the Next Generation, which is what this is the Next Generation, how many odd years later. They're bringing back all the, this is going to be the last season. It's season 3 of Picard, and it's the last season. Here goes the dog whining. And, so they're bringing back a lot of the original, well, not the original Star Trek, right? But from the Next Generation, they're bringing them back, and it's just lovely to see them. I do not know if LeVar Burton's going to be in it because one of the characters is an Ensign LaForge, and she is the daughter of Geordie LaForge, who was the character played by LeVar Burton. So that's why I don't think he's going to be in it. But it would be fabulous if he was. I would love to. I mean, who doesn't love LeVar Burton? Reading Rainbow and everything. And I'm with the people who thought he would be a great replacement for Jeopardy, with Alex Trebek's death. That was very sad, but I thought, let's bring in LeVar Burton. So I've never really watched Jeopardy. My mother watched Jeopardy. But my mother did a lot of crossword puzzles and very, very smart. Okay, well, yeah, that looks good. I still want to cover this up. I don't know with what, though. I don't like the look of the staples there. So, let's see what we got. We could put our little rosebuds there. Oh, yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? What do you think? I like that. It covers up the staples. I don't care that it adds bulk because it's a folder, for heaven's sakes. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't know. Right side, wrong side. There's definitely a right side and wrong side to this. Yeah, I'll just glue it. I was going to glue it to this above the paper, but there's this little lip here, so I'm just going to put the glue here, right across the top. And I'm also going to just put a little glue there on the ends. Oof. To kind of help keep it all in place. There. Okay. And let's do this one now. Glue the ends to keep it from fraying. Look at the glue. This is Fabrifix for you. Maybe it's all silicone glues. I don't know if you remember, I was telling you the story about my broken kitchen cabinets and how I had my glue gun out to fix it. The inside metal thing broke off, and so I'm keeping the cabinets closed with a rubber band. It has knobs on the outside. And I thought I had fixed it with the hot glue gun. No, not fixed. It held for like a day, and then it just didn't hold. I'm just going to have to unscrew it and go buy a new piece or something. Which I will, maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, my goal is to be able to move closer to my daughter this summer, but I just don't know because there really aren't that many houses for sale out by her. Well, there are a lot of houses for sale, but they're up for auction. And I do not think I could get a VA mortgage on an auction house, right? You know, those are going to be for, well, you know, I'll let the investors buy them and fix them up or not, and then flip them, and then I'll buy it when it's been fixed. There. But I want a separate kitchen. I do not want one big room where the kitchen, the living room, the dining room is all in one big space, you know, this open concept living. No, I don't want that. I want my kitchen separate than my dining room and my living room. Okay, so that looks better. Now that I've gotten rid of the staples, that looks better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. And we could still do something with the outside, but we will save that for the future. Now I'm going to bring all this stuff back. And push it aside here. All right, let me bring back the book. Now, do I want something on the inside covers coming out of the... I do. The thing is, I don't think the cream will work. We could do the same thing we just did with this green. What do you think? Not really loving that one. Maybe we could do it with the pink. I'm not sure. It's not frilly enough. It's not frilly enough. It's not frilly enough on the edge. What do we have here? Could do something like that. Something like that. I'm not sure that's frilly enough either, truth be told. All right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on that. I'll decide what I'm going to do with this when I decide what I'm going to do with this. Okay, this. I'll add a little bit more glue here to this, but I do not think, oops, come on. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this is going to hold and or how well it's going to hold. If I can, there. Okay, let's see what we got. That's a good place for them. Okay, I wonder if I could put something here. Let's just, for an example, on the inside cover here, I could put something, glue something down there, but because I pocketed, I shouldn't have done the pocket. All right, let's see what we have here by way of, well, we have pale pink here. Let's see, we can do, brings out the pink there. We can do that. We could also, why don't we do this? Why don't we use this ribbon to make the bookmarks? Why don't we do that? So down goes the Fabrifix. Down goes the ribbon. Let's see if we can get it in there. Get in there, please. Thank you. Get in there. Where's my little... There it goes. If we can get it, nab it underneath. Tuck it in anyway. See if we can tuck it in. There. Tuck it in. I'm not sure if it's tucking or not. There. Okay, and we'll bring it down here. There. There's one, and here's two. All right, I'm gonna have to get out another paper towel. And here is two. Come on, tuck, 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 please. Oops, wet glue. Okay, and let's flip it down and chop it off there. Okay, so we've used this as the bookmark. Just put that back there. Fine, throw it in there for now. Okay, bookmarks. And, oops, let me go back here to this one. And, all right, maybe just there. Okay. It says glue. All right, so there's that. Now, I still, oh, we were going to trim. 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 We could trim this with this. It's soft. It brings out that. Okay, I'm just going to cut it here. Okay. How wide is this? I have glue on my work surface. All right, I'm not going to use glue. I'm going to take this. I'm going to use my 2-inch two-inch wide double-sided adhesive. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Go away. I'm going to, because this has a glue, this has a beveled edge, so I'm going to hopefully neaten this up a little bit, like so. Okay. And I'm also going to neaten it up here like so. Although this just shifted on me, dag nab it all. Oh, sweet heaven, Alabama. I think I just made it worse, quite honestly. Probably did. There. Yeah, I made it worse. Whatever. Like a vault. So, I want this. Oh, gosh, golly. Let's make it. How wide do we want it? Do we want it that wide? Maybe a little bit wider. Okay. Trying to trim that evenly up there. Now, cut it with my scissors, but I'm never very good about even following lines like this. I still go wonkadoodle. So let's try this. Shit. Yeah, I think I just trimmed off part of the... All right, honestly. I think I just made this all kinds of more difficult for myself, quite honestly. I think I did. Okay. Right there. And I'm going to, I'm sorry this is out of your field of vision. I am going to cut this down, hopefully to 8.5 or thereabouts. And oh, lovely. Okay, anyway, so there's, I'm having issues, my friends. What else is new, right? It's just, and everything's encroaching. All right, so there's that. And it pulls out the pink a little bit here, kind of brightens it up and puts that stuff more in the background as opposed to the foreground. Here, now here we can use, like maybe this is when we're going to use this one. I don't know, what do we think? Do we want this one here? Why ever not? Why ever not? Well, not that page. What page were we on? We were back here, for heaven's sakes. Okay. And I need, before I do this, let me get out a sheet of catalog paper here, just to put underneath it so I could see, give differentiation to the page. Thank you. So I can see what page we're working on. I don't even know if this is in your field of vision or not. Sorry, guys. A little bead of the Fabrifix. Oh. And this. And then what we'll probably do as well, although now this is going to have this little bit of bump here, I was thinking we could then cover this. No, hello. Move forward, please. Thank you. Cover that up with something or other. Put something or other there, like so. No, too much. Also, it's not going to go with that there. But, all right, so there we have that over there. Okay, and I have this. Still have to figure out what, you know what? Coin envelopes. I know I said I didn't know if I was going to make them or not. Or not even coin envelopes, but I want to, remember how I want to cover an envelope with this fabric. How long have we been going? Oh, almost an hour. All right, let's decorate a few more page ends. And then our next video will be covering envelopes with that beautiful fabric and just making pockets here with that fabric, which needs to be put down on cardstock, excuse me. So we're going to have a pretty pink pocket here. A large pink pocket. Well, it's going to have to be large because look how large these flowers are. Okay, we're going to have to do something around the edge of the paper, though. All right, I'm getting distracted. We'll figure that out when we're doing that. Although, it kind of comes into play because am I going to put anything on the edge of that? And I'm not going to put anything on the edge of that. Actually, I know what we're going to do. We will put this down here, right? And put that pocket on top of that. Or I could ink it around or something, but I think I'll put it on there. Okay, so we have this. So we're going to have to figure out what to do there. This is coming up. Okay. Paper towel, please. There. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so we need, I also have to figure out what we're doing with that. What we're going to do with that. Yeah, we'll put some kind of pocket on that. All right, let's edge this page with something. What should we edge the page with? We can make more washi tape with the tissue paper. Let's see how much I have left in here before I go to make more. I have bits and bobs, not a whole thing. All right. How about this? Whoops, my little piece of tape got caught there. How about this here? Yep, let's do this one. I don't remember where I was supposed to cut it. Cut it there. And okay. Again, I'm using Fabrifix. I don't know if the art glitter glue would do this one or not. Just a thin bead of Fabrifix, which is more than a thin bead because it's coming out a little bit glompy. There goes the whiner in all her whininess. And put that there. Let's see if we... One nice thing about this is it does dry relatively quickly so that we can then trim it off. And trim it off down here. Now this is, we're not going to be able to put a dangle on this. This is very thin, whereas with the crocheted, it's heavier, can carry weight. This is not going to be able to carry the weight of a dangle. It's just not. Also, that one's peeking out. That's peeking out, which is fine because whatever I do on there is going to, all right, well, let me back up a little bit here. I have this one. Oops. And I realize we have that belly band there. Oh, now, is this going to fit? Look at that. There we go. We're going to cut it here. We're going to cut that off. And we're going to place this right there. Yep. Now this one I'm not going to put on the edge. I'm going to put in a little bit because I want it to go down the center of this, right? Now, I know this has a right side and a wrong side. There we go. All right, it's peeking out over the edge a little bit. Let's shift you back over if I can. There. Okay. Again, we have to figure out what we're doing there. This is on that. That's there. Here. I don't see any pink in that. I could make, yeah, I could, this is a little bit too thin, unless I wanted to glue it down flat. I thought I had one where I made a, unless it's in my, I thought I had one made into a ruffle, a little ruffle where, oh, look, pearls. Flat pearls where it's not in here. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I thought it was out of that fabric. It's out of this fabric. But I can make one out of this fabric because I have this piece right here. All right, well, I am going to turn around to the sewing machine, make a ruffle out of this one. Why is there glare there? Oh, probably from that light there. Yeah, so this is Karynjean from Ex Libris Crafts. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. Next time we come back, I don't know if we're going to continue with paper edging. Probably not. I'm going to turn around right now and turn this into a ruffle. Oh, about yay wide, I think. And glue that down to kind of brighten up that, right? If this is ruffled up, there's a lot of green, so that'll do that. And yeah, so we'll be back, and not quite sure what our next video will be, but hopefully it'll be something fun. So until next time, let your imagination fly. Thanks for stopping by.